Another big win against Miami. Can you talk about what your defense did second half? I mean, 3 points against that offense that was clicking on all cylinders in the first half.
Oh, really, man? We just went in the second half, and we all talked to each other. You know, some of the leaders, me, Rashad, Jalen, Terrence Smith, we all just went to talking to each other and telling each other that wasn't Florida State football the first half, and we can't be starting slow. And you know, we had a good prep talk, and we had corrections, and we figured out what we had to do, and we came out the second half, and we stopped them.
What does it say about this, not just the team, the defense, to Notre Dame? You guys stepped up in the second half. Louisville, you guys step up. This game, you step up. Is there a reason why this team, or not this team, this defense continuously steps up in the second half?
I have no idea, man. We're just like Coach Jimbo said, we trust, love, and believe in the process, you know. Not for 1 second did we think that just because they jumped up on us that high that we were going to lose. We knew that if we did what we were supposed to do, calm down and play the way we were supposed to play, then we could come back and win the game.
You get tired of saying it or tired of hearing it, like when you said you and Jan and all the leaders come out of halftime and football, it seems like that's what happens every week.
Definitely. You know, I came in there and I was like, man, guys, you know, why do we always have to get cursed out and yelled at before we actually want to kick it in gear and play? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, everybody just looked at us and, you know, everybody was saying, yeah, we got to do this, got to do that. And then, you know, other coaches just saying, you know, you can't talk your way out of this. You got to go out there and put it on the field. So we listened and we made corrections and we ended up doing good.
Mario, the last couple drives, it looked like you were getting a lot more penetration in the back. We're getting pressure on Kai. Were you just wearing them down? Were you figuring out easier ways to get back there?
A little bit of both. We saw that they were getting tired, and we were figuring out different type of stunts and things that we could do to get there. And you know, they ended up opening up for us, and I was able to get a good hit on them.
Are you tired of people nitpicking Florida State's wins? And this is that same mold of what you guys have done all year.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we don't get the respect that we deserve. I mean, regardless if we win by 3 or we win by 1 or we win by 30, a win is a win in the column. So I just feel like we're not the same team that we were last year. It's a whole different team. Like Coach Jimbo said, each year the team has 1 year life expectancy. So last year we were able to put up points on everybody and blow them out, but this year we got to find out another way to win. And we've been winning like that. So as long as we can trust the process and continue to do the things we've been doing, I think we'll be fine.
Your thoughts when a one-loss team actually jumped you guys after winning 25 in a row?
I didn't understand that. And I was just like, you know, we're undefeated and we've won 25 straight, 24 straight at that time. And I'm just like, how can somebody with 1 loss jump ahead of somebody that's undefeated? But I mean, it is what it is. As long as we continue to win, you know, we'll be fine.
You mentioned you guys are different than you were last year and you had to find a different way to win. So how are you guys able to keep doing this?
Like I said, man, we just love, trust, and believe in each other, man. We're a tight-knit family, man, and we try not to listen to any of the negative stuff outside of the locker room. We know that only people that we can count on is the people in our locker room. So negativity outside the locker room or anything that try to bring us down, we exit all that out. It's clutter. So we focus on the main thing, which is us and getting better each week.
As much as you've been in these second half, these comebacks, do you feel like at the end of the day you got to clean this up at some point?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we would love to start fast and not have to be in this position to have to fight our butts off to come back and win the second half and be a second half team. But unfortunately, you know, sometimes the offense is hot and the defense is not, or the defense is hot and the offense is not. So when one of us is not hot, the other guys pick up the slack. That's what we did tonight.
How much does it help you guys knowing that all you guys have to do is hold your own in the second half and you got Jameis in that offense, they're going to come back and win again?
I mean, I definitely trust Jameis in the offense, man. You know, we have clutch guys like Rudolph is a young guy. We have O'Leary, Green. We know that if we throw that ball up anywhere around their area, that they're going to come down with it. So, you know, I trust any time that the pocket doesn't collapse on him or he isn't getting pressured and he has time to make a throw, it'll be complete.
Rod Johnson got the start tonight at left tackle, the true freshman. Have you gone up against him in practice at all, and what have you seen with his improvement?
Rod is a grown man. He's one of those guys, you know, if he gets his hands on you, you can pretty much cancel him. You're not going nowhere, and you know, he's only going to grow and get bigger and get better. But he's a great tackle, and you know, I don't feel like we missed the people in my opinion.
What gives you so much trust in your offense?
I mean, we have a former Heisman winner. We have Nick O'Leary, who leads, I guess, the most catches as a tight end. We have Rashad, that leads the most catches as a receiver. And we have a great coach, Jimbo, that makes good play calls. And, you know, if he makes a good play, we have the good enough athletes where we can make it happen.
Did you come off the field tonight for more than just a few snaps? I mean, it seems like you played almost the whole game.
I definitely did. I think I may have came off. I don't think I came off at all, actually.
You played the whole game.
I think I played the whole game. Turnovers. We had Hop right back out there. We really didn't have any substitution. Zoe was a little banged up, so we just decided not to play him. And so, it was just me, Chris, and DeMarcus. So it was like, hey, we gotta fight through this, man. I know we're tired, but we gotta fight through it.
Fourth time in 5 years that Florida State is the Atlantic Division champion. What does that mean to y'all?
It's great, man. But some of us coming in, and even myself, we've been used to winning. I wasn't here in the program when we were losing in 7 and 6 and things like that. So, we're used to winning, and we got to get out of that mode of just always thinking, hey, we're Florida State, we want to win, because like it shows every Saturday. Any team can be anybody at any given moment. So you just have to go out there and prepare, and everybody will come give us their A game.
Do you think that kind of impacts how this team starts these games? Some of the guys who were here last year who are now in the league, they were there for some of the downtimes and saw the transition. Is it kind of a learning how to work thing?
Yeah, learn how to work. You definitely have to teach the younger guys, how to work and what we expect here at Florida State. And at first they don't really understand it because they're coming from high school and they may have been ranked this and that, so they feel like they pretty much know it. But once they get in a film room and see how detailed it really is, and if you miss one detail, that it messes up everything else, and they start clicking and realizing how important it is.
Jimbo tonight said that Miami during its bye week really changed up a lot of the stuff that it was doing. Was that more with what they were doing with pass routes, or could you see some of those changes too?
It was definitely changes. During all the film that we watched, they were a run team, run. And then we started stopping the run, and they converted to pass. So, it was a lot different. We were expecting a lot of run, and, we had to convert on the D-line and go get the quarterback, which we did later on in the game.
Especially on first downs. It seemed like they were hitting a lot of, first down throws when y'all were loading up against the run.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mario.